Wikiprocedure.com welcomes you for another session on how to apply or renew arms, that is gun license in West Bengal. The two links provided below here will help you in reaching our site wikiprocedure.com and the page West Bengal apply or renew arms gun license, or also West Bengal apply for new firearm gun license. Here in this page we have given detailed procedure along with information and instruction which are useful for a new applicant to complete this procedure. Also there are few links for external forms and websites which is going to be useful again for completing this procedure. The importance of these links will be known to you in the due course of our presentation. There is a select language tab which is provided on the top right corner of our page, which has many languages to select from the drop down menu. Select the language of your choice to understand this procedure in a much better way on your known language. Let us see the list of items covered in this session. Need to apply for or renew arms gun license, documents required, how to apply, eligibility, validity, fees, processing time, offices and contacts, online resources and other information. Today this procedure is sponsored by wikiprocedure.com for you. Let us see the need for new or renewed firearm gun license. See, when an individual in India wanted to carry a gun, or a company which wants a gun for the security purpose, then they have to get the license from the authorities concerned to use a gun. So Indian national can claim a license for self-defense, general security, sport shooting, etc. Any person who wishes to carry firearm must first secure a license and has to renew before the period of license lapse. Every application for the grant of license shall be submitted in Form A. Armed license, also known as gun license, is a license or permit issued by the government to an eligible individual. It need to be renewed before the validity lapses. Let us see the list of documents required. It has different cases, like in case of individual applying for self-defense or to carry, you can use the forms like A1 for general application, medical certificate in S3, and safe storage of arm form S2. I will show you all the three forms right now. So this is the form A1 which you need to fill as an individual, and this is S3 for medical fitness, and this is S2. So medical fitness is nothing that he is in a normal mind to use a vehicle. Recent passport size photo, weapon deposit certificate in case of expiry or renewal. When the certificate or license is expired, then you have to renew it. So before the expiry comes, you have to deposit the on expiry of license, you have to deposit the weapon near the depository. It can be a government or a weapon buyer, where you have to deposit and get the certificate that you have deposited because of the expiry of license. Two self-attested proof of present residential address. Every time when you apply or when you renew, you have to provide that. A ration card, Aadhaar card, and affidavit, which if in case Aadhaar is not available. So I will show you the affidavit form also. This is the affidavit form which you need to get from the Kolkata police or police department of your area. A registration certificate of the firm, company PAN card, GST details and IT returns, ID proof of authorized signatory. Authorized signatory in case of companies, then you need to get the authorized signatory to do this. For renewal, in case of individual, you need form A3. I will show you that form also. So this is the form A3 which you need to submit for renewal as an individual. Proof of address, original license, senior citizen should produce a fitness and mental alertness certificate. In case of companies and bank applying, you need a form A4. I will show you this form. So this is form A4 which you can download. Then proof of address, original license for the companies, IT returns, or the documents you need to provide for applying. Let us see how to apply in person for a fresh license. Make sure you have all the respective application form filled for applying, like form A1, S2, S3. and Form A2 for companies or banks. Banks will carry gun for money transportation or safeguarding the premises. Make sure that applicant is eligible for applying, and also make sure that you have all the documents which is required in case by case situation, so that if you miss one document also your application stands rejected. Submit the application form and other required documents to the Deputy Commissioner of Police at the following address. So DCP, East Block, Lal Bazar Street, Kolkata 1, West Bengal. Once they receive the application with the fees as advised in the format, the local police station will be communicated about this application from you, and the local police station will do the inquiry about the details provided, and the authorities from the government side will do proper assessment regarding threat-based requirements of the arms by the applicant. If there is threat by the applicant, if his characters or activities are not meant for providing license, if then they will stop it. Capabilities of use, you see capability use of a gun, safe handling of the arms by the applicant, physical fitness of the applicant for capabilities of handling the arms, background check, antecedent etc. will be checked. Then the decision is taken accordingly to submit its reports through the divisional DCP for processing. If the application is considered, for all the grounds and granted by competent authority, the applicant shall fill National Database of Arm License, that is a central government record or kind of a depository where you have to maintain these data. So after you get this, you can access the link. I'll show you this link also. So this is the how you have to do the NDAL with Calcutta Police. Why you have to do this after you get the approval means, one thing, they need to know who are all registered here. Second thing, before you buy a weapon, they will be having this database available for grant of taking the weapon. Based on the record, the dealer can also check and issue with this. Submit it to the Arms Act Department for uploading in the national database and generate a unique ID for you, which you can use it for your further need. Let us see how to renew also. Make sure you have the application form for applying, that is form A3. I will show you the form A3. This is form A3. So please make sure the documents are in hand before applying. Application for renewal of arm license in the specific format should be submitted 1 month before the date of expiry. Why you need to submit it 1 month before of expiry means there will be a verification process, there will be other official process which will take time. So the meantime, if the license expires, then it will be a problem. So the licensee should produce his or her weapon and license for inspection at the time of renewal and pay the renewal fees. If the license is a senior, if the license applicant is a senior citizen, the competent authority may verify the physical fitness and mental alertness of the individual. If required, address and current antecedent may be verified through local police station, because they wanted to know whether they belong to that same address which they proved. Renewal will be done immediately, and the necessary things about the renewal will be made in the license. Eligibility: the license authority shall refuse to grant a license where such license is required in respect of any prohibited arms or prohibited ammunition. There are certain weapons that is prohibited by the government to use by the general public, where such is required by a person whom the licensing authority has a reason to believe to be prohibited by Indian armed rules or by any other law for the time being in force from acquiring, having in possession or carrying any arms or ammunition. To be of unsound mind, to be for any reason unfit for a license. Any reason carries like any criminal record or any connection with the unwanted groups, something like that. Renewal. Applicants should have a valid firearm license in order to apply for renewal. Validity. A license is valid for 3 years from the date on which it is granted, unless revoked earlier, and need to be renewed before 1 month expiry. License may be granted for a shorter period also if the person by whom the license is required decides, or even the official who is going to issue can also decide, citing any government orders or any inconveniences. License is renewable from time to time. Even the authority can ask for renewal in between the renewal period for recording purpose to know whether the weapon is in possession with the person in the local applicable area. Fees. Fee information can be obtained directly from the Department of Office while applying, because this information will be provided based on the type of gun which you are going to acquire and other things. Fees may vary in variation of the arms. Processing time. Fresh license can be issued at a maximum of 1 month. Renewal can be obtained in 5 days. Offices and contacts. Deputy Commissioner of Police, City Secretary, Commissioner, Joint Commissioner, Kolkata Police Headquarters, Main Building, Lal Bazar Street, Kolkata 1, West Bengal. The email ID, fax number are provided here for your personal verifications or very of your doubts and complaints. DCP RF, Arms Act Department, East Block, Lal Bazar Street, Kolkata 1, and email ID and the fax number are also given here. So all the contact details provided in the Kolkata Police Government contact page, I'll show you that also, is also very good information for an individual to go directly or call them to get the information for applying. So this will guide them the day-to-day changes. If there is something by the government, then they will understand and do the necessary changes. Online resources. All these links will give direct access to these websites which we have seen just now for different purpose, and all serve one general issue. One general purpose is that for applying for this procedure they are helpful. So we have provided these websites as link in appropriate places of our procedure page to save your valuable time. Other information. Any foreign national is allowed to own and bear arms for a maximum period of 6 months during the stay in India, given valid reason. Any Indian who is returning to India and has owned a gun in his foreign residence for over 2 years can apply for an Indian license and bring back the gun they owned abroad. Hope this video helped you. Don't forget to give us a like and click subscribe to our channel for more such videos. Thank you once again for visiting wikiprocedure.com to know how to apply or renew arms gun license in West Bengal.